one of the happiest moments I've had in this 2022 was seeing just recently when I was watching the Juno Award nominations and seeing your name pop up there, man. Congratulations on the nomination. And what's it for? It's for dance, correct?
It's a dance recording of the year. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot to me, man. Really does.
Now, I'm
Really
just
does.
curious though. Is this your first Juno nomination? I wasn't sure. I was trying to look through the list.
No, man. It's my fourth Juno nomination,
Four.
but I haven't had one in 11 years.
That's why.
And I've been making music. I haven't stopped. So to be recognized again, and especially in a new genre completely, I've made the switch. As during the pandemic, I started doing my 2 a.m., 3 a.m. vibes. And I went into dance music, EDM, house, deep house. And yeah, man, they nominated me. I was shocked, to be honest.
I'm just curious, where were you when the nomination was announced?
I was here. My publicist asked me to watch it because
Mhm.
just in case we did submit it. So my manager, the way it works is artists submit or their team submit it. And then we kind of wish, I've watched it many times throughout the years and I've never won. So I wasn't expecting much.
I love that, man. And, again, much deserved. You have had an incredible time in 2021 and 2022 because not only, of course, with this nomination, we want to talk about the single in a second, too, but what the hell happened with you and TikTok?
Yeah, I know. During the pandemic, man, just I guess nobody's going out, and I think people are just excited to watch any content, And then I made some content, and they watched it, and they followed me. So I've got this whole following on TikTok. But man, Getaway, which was nominated for the Junos, was made during those times.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
really interesting how all that comes together.
But hold on, I want to go into Getaway just yet. I want to go back to TikTok because you did something which was amazing that went international. And of course, it had to do with a classic 80s song,
All right.
Caribbean Queen. Can you talk a little bit about that, man?
Great point. Yeah, Omicron Queen. Yeah, so I love that song. First of all, I love Billy Ocean. I'm a big '80s fan in general. So I was in the shower, man. I was at my parents' place in Montreal, and I've recently had a bit of a breakup in my life, and I lost someone that was really dear to me, and so I was just like, I was just humming this song, like, Omicron Queen, and it just came to me in the shower. Omicron Queen. How'd you catch it if you took the vaccine? Because my ex-girlfriend was telling me she got COVID badly, and then she had double vaxxed. So I was like, and I'm not, by the way, I'm just whatever, right? This whole pandemic is just a blur to me. But I was shocked at it, and it came to me in my mind, and I wrote the song in like 10 seconds. Came here, recorded it, and then it was viral. It went I think we've got 8 million views on TikTok. It was nuts.
Yeah, but it wasn't just that, though. International news morning shows and stuff. CBS was on this too. Like, what was going on, man?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I don't know if a lot of people know me in the States generally. So it was something fresh and new. It was also, I think, a lot of the people are feeling tired of COVID and tired of all this pandemic. So I think it was someone who was sort of I'm not saying I'm brave, but it was kind of braver for an artist to come out and sing something that's going against the regular narrative that's going on in the media. So I think it was a bit of a shocker at the same time. So it caught some attention.
But we've always said this. Most of the time, it's usually not Canadians, comedians that do this. When we're in the toughest times, comedians always try to lighten up the situation with humor. You did this through music, and not only did you do that, you actually came up with a mascot, which I could not stop laughing.
Yeah, for the NFTs, absolutely. Omicron Queen. So I connected with, I signed a deal with New World Inc. And they're incredible artists. I mean, that whole company is doing amazing things. It was through Diogo Snow that I met them and they connected us. And I'm basically there's not my only NFT that I'm working with them. So basically NFTs are digital art, and in my case, mixed with music. And then you can buy it on the blockchain, and it's just yours, and you own it independently. It's sort of like a crypto token in some way, if people don't know. Anyway, and it went crazy as well, man. So, we created an Omicron dancing queen. Amazing.
But even to add more spice to this, and correct me if I'm wrong, Billy Ocean actually made a comment about it too, didn't he?
He did. He posted it twice, on his Instagram. So, it was really cool just to see him, like, whether it's his team or him or whoever, right? But still, it was like an acceptance, like a stamp of approval, and I thought that was cool.
And then here you are, man. What was it? Last night you were, what was it, hosting a party? What was going on,
Yeah.
man?
Well, there was two things, man. One, Four Corners invited me to play,
I saw that.
Getaway
Yeah.
at the Raptors, exactly. So that was really cool of him. Him and TikTok are doing this project where they're bringing Canadian artists and shedding light on Canadian artists here. And it's about time, man. The stadium is packed. Getaway was playing to like 10,000, 17, whatever, how many thousands of people we have. Sorry, give me a second. Are you still there?
Still there. Keep going, man. Keep going.
Yeah, someone was calling me. Yeah. And then I hosted. Well, I was asked to be a guest at Diogo Snow's art show, and he's an amazing artist, visual artist, Diogo Snow. We were in Miami. We were at Art Basel, NFT Basel, that whole thing. So we kind of have sort of a team and a cool synergy going on, and it's doing so well for him. And then at the same time, bringing music to art. We're marrying music and art together, and I think that's the wave of the future, especially with NFTs and all that.
And one of the big reasons why I'm so appreciative that we're doing this interview is because as we speak, 48 hours, you're back on flight again.
Yes, I'm going to Dubai on Monday. Yeah, on Monday. And I'm there for 7 days. I've got a couple of events. I've got some meetings out there. So, just keeping it moving, man. You know what I feel, Rudy? I feel like things are starting to get back, man. Like, we had 2 years of, like, dead silence. It sucked. It sucked.
So even though you've had, personal relationships, not working out, and, the worry about things that are going on in the world. I mean, even as we speak, we're seeing, more tough things going on in the world today. What has kept you positive, and what has kept you on that move to still be able to do the things that you're doing now, including this amazing Juno Award nomination?
Right. I mean, you know what? I attribute it to having a passion and loving what you do. I think if you were just chasing fame and money and success, I think that could die sometimes, maybe. But I think if you just love what you do in your craft, you won't stop. I didn't stop, man, throughout the whole pandemic. I mean, I just found another way to bring my music to the audience.
Okay, now I know we've already said the name of the single, but I always like to put it in an official manner. So, what is the name of the Juno Award nominated single, and what is that song about?
The song is called Getaway, and it was produced and written by myself here in the studio during the pandemic at a 2 a.m. vibe. In fact, that's what started the 2 a.m. vibe, 3 a.m. vibe series, if you will. And yeah, man, it just, people loved it. Even when I first did it, they loved how I produced things live on TikTok. And it just, I guess it exploded. We hit, I think we're at 6 million streams right now with the song. We're close to gold, so I can't wait to hit it if we do hit it. And then we were nominated for the Junos for Best Dance Recording of the Year, which is never a genre that I was in prior to the pandemic.
You're making history, man. Maestro always said it's not about just making music, it's about making history, and you continue to do that. I know it's still early, man, but any plans yet for what's happening with you and the Junos? Have they contacted you yet? Of course, I know you'll be at the dinner, and I know you'll be at the event itself, but have they contacted you yet? Will you be part of any fan fest do we know of? And are you, well, what am I asking? Are you going to have your own party? Yes, you're going to have your own party, but it'll be private.
Always. Yes and no. I mean, we've gotten, I've received some information from them. They do want me involved in several things. I can't talk about everything, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Okay, we just got to wait and see. As we know, time is going to be flying, man. And the other thing, too, is it going to be a surprise on what Karl Wolf will be wearing?
Yes, always a surprise, always something. Especially these days, man. I've gone rogue on my style, especially when I'm ready to do a show. So who knows what to expect these days? I've been changing, man. Life's, the pandemic, everything has changed my perspective, my view on the on the world, on the universe, and on everything, even with relationships with people. So I think it's gonna be a whole new Carl.
If you could go back 20 years ago, man, to young Carl, what advice would you give him, man?
Wow, man, several things, but one of them in particular would be just treat people with a lot of respect. I always have, but maybe there's sometimes I've been a hothead with certain people because I just thought I was too cool for everything, and that's it. Just humble yourself.
You know, let me put you this way, and I'm going to discredit what you just said there because the industry is a crazy place to be in. You know this. People can
Yeah.
get into your head, they can convince you of things just so that they can try to take advantage. You, my friend, have been through a lot personally, business wise, everything. So I'm going to discredit what you just said because you've always been humble. You've always been a good person. You've always made time for people. I've seen you on the street, you would stop to take pictures with people. I have never seen you ever show a different side. You have always been Carl Wolf from the first day I met you to what's going on today. You
Wow.
deserve this. Congratulations on the nomination. Congratulations on the success. And I hope the ride continues for you. You really do deserve this, man.
Thank you, Rudy. That's amazing. Such beautiful words, man. Thank you.
I will see you on the red carpet. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I'll get that invite to the private party. You never
Of course.
know. But either
Done.
way, man, look, have a great time in Dubai. Looking forward to you coming back because, of course, Junos is going to be happening in Toronto. You're a Torontonian. You represent. It's going to be a blast, and it wouldn't be a party without Carl Wolf. Congrats, man.
I can't wait, man. Thank you so much. Woo!